On July 4th, 2023, the Pokemon Company created a forum on their site that had the purpose of giving Pokemon fans from around the world a forum to discuss Pokemon-related topics, from video games to mobile games to the anime and general news. The site came prepared with channels for each specific topic. But what they weren't prepared for was what was gonna happen as soon as the forums went public. Well, first off, I just want to say that according to my research, the forums were actually announced sooner. I'd like to say between the 2nd or 3rd of July maybe. That's the first you see it mentioned or have a hyperlink directing to the forum site. But apparently, looking back through the site, I can find earlier posts, the earliest one being from November 14th, 2022. If that's the case, then what the fuck happened on July 4th? Well, although the first mentions of the Pokemon forums that I could find were linked back to the 3rd, the first post that got any attention at all was the one from My Nintendo News, which had over 100 replies. In the replies, you could see fans already having doubts about the idea, foreseeing the potential disaster that was about to be unleashed onto the forums. Now, I remember waking up to this on Twitter, with the term Miiverse2 trending, and I fucking loved every second of it. Most of the posts that you've seen here are the ones that I've saved from back then. I wanted to join in and make some quirky post, so I've made an account, but after a while of browsing through the site, I've realized there was no way to post anything. The forums were on lockdown. This whole fiasco lasted for about 24 hours, resulting in the lockdown of the entire forums, and a massive wave of bans for the people who posted these shitposts. That being said, the bans were extremely harsh, banning even innocent posts, and some posts with LGBTQ themes. After a few days, the forums were back online, though containing way less discussions and threads, which brings in the question I've been asking from the beginning of this video. Why did this happen? Considering there's evidence of the forums existing even a year ago. I was researching posts from back then, and from what I could tell, while the forums did exist back in November of 2022, they were nowhere near as popular as other unofficial Pokemon forums and subreddits. Another reason that helped to it being one of the last option for a Pokemon fan to use was apparently the fact that the moderation was harsh. Maybe even harsher than now, with some even saying posts wouldn't even be visible whenever they sent them. Now, a theory I've stumbled upon during the research for this video is that the reopening of the Pokemon forums were a semi-direct response to the Reddit API controversy back in June. Though it does kinda make sense, I'm not exactly sure that's the reason, and even if it is, how come it happened a month later instead of making them public during the strike in June 12th? Well, I don't know, it's something only they would be able to confirm. Regardless, I still have one thing on my mind. How easy is it to publish a post on the official Pokemon forums today? So here I am 9 months after the incident happened. And let's try and make a post. Okay, so this is like kinda new. Okay, new discussion. I'm gonna write some like okay, so this is my discussion. This is my topic. Let's see if it let's see if I can send it. You have posted one time within one Huh? It says it's in my drafts though. Can I see where my post is? That's weird. So clearly there's still issues going on. But yeah, that's it. Hi, me from the future here. Apparently it did post, but it just took some time. And as you can see, there's like a bunch of comments here. But yeah, that's about it. Okay, so I forgot to mention, while the comparison to Miiverse was prominent, it wasn't really like the same thing, because Miiverse was more like authentic in a way, while the Pokemon like form thing was more of a, you know, it was more of a, like, people trying to be funny and making it like accessible. And like people pointed it out, but I didn't really have any place to like put it in the video, so I'm just fucking putting it right now. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in fucking 3 years.